Two teams who need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Palmer's Cardinals going up against Bridgewater's Vikings. With that, let's get up to Minneapolis as we say hello to our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are indeed at the beautiful state-of-the-art U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be in. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The starters now on offense, and Stephon Diggs, our first chance to see him today.
Brandon, remember we had this conversation about how highly recruited he was in high school. Didn't quite live up to it in college due to some injuries, but boy, has he hit the NFL like a bomb. Stephon Diggs, a crafty, mature route runner who can go the distance.
Offense still needing 10 yards, second down.
Let's go. Wide in. Dagger. Dagger.
The second down throw for Bridgewater. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. A good pickup there at 22.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. It's a gain of 14 there. And it'll give the Vikings a first down. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
Bridgewater gives to his tailback, Peterson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the 11 defensive starters for Arizona.
Calais Campbell is one of the tallest defensive ends in the league. Has the ability to get low and play the run, and adds excellent kick blocking ability.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Bridgewater over the middle. He's got Treadwell. Touchdown, Vikings. Laquan Treadwell, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The play clock's running down. Throwing now. Palmer on first down. Screen play. Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
Regular. All right, now, Sally 19.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On first down, it's Palmer. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Shift together here from the D-line. Bridgewater a give. This is Peterson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Again, Peterson. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And Rudolph has it left side. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 3rd down, it's Adrian Peterson. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
And Lutz puts this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. First carry now. This is Johnson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The inaugural drive for this offense today, and the guy we're going to talk about, Michael Floyd.
Starting to develop into a #1 receiver, a guy that you'll count on downfield.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards.
Let's go, let's go.
On second down, Palmer. He's got Floyd out left. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Quickly now a look at the defensive starters for Minnesota.
Harrison Smith is a player I love to watch. Whether he's ranging deep as a free safety or near the line of scrimmage where he makes more plays, keep your eyes on him.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Brown, the lone receiver, left.
Let's go, let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
Third and 2. Now Palmer. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. So they go pass on third and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done, because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a fourth down decision for your team. Instead, now, they're not close to the first down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
Get ready. 1-18. 1-18. Regular, regular. Get ready. Blue 95. Sally 19. Sally
Time
19.
running out here on the play clock. Palmer now. He gets it to Brown, complete. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Palmer on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Again, it's Palmer. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They do, however, have a tough third and long coming up. Third down, Palmer underneath for Johnson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go, let's go. Blue,
Play clock winding down. Now it's Palmer. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
get ready.
They run. Peterson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Peterson alone in the backfield. Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bakari Rambo. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Throwing left side, it's complete. 20 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for an Arizona first down.
Really nice connection on the corner route. This is a play where the receiver wants to set up the defensive back by moving him inside and then breaking back to the corner.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. And that'll be incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
Second and 10, it's Palmer again. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Sally 19, Sally 19, regular, here we go, blue 58, blue.
They go to Johnson again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Palmer. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Throwing now, Palmer on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. The play clock's running down. Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On second down, here's Palmer. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Still in search of the first down after that last completion.
All right, now, blue 58, Sally 19, Sally 19.
Now Palmer on 3rd and long. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Let's go.
4th down. Here's Palmer surveying the field. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 22 yards on the pickup there. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. To Johnson again. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And, Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties, an out-of-bounds kickoff.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sometimes errors occur because of situations.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction, then he cuts.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Let's go.
Play fake. Bridgewater. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. So we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Brown, the lone receiver left.
Let's go.
They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. Dumping it off for Johnson. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go.
Again, it's Palmer. And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Let's go.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here so this guy's just sitting there, right? He's got like 30 hot dogs in front of him. And what's that? Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing story time here in the booth. We are ready, though, for the third quarter. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Johnson on the counter. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Regular. Let's go. 1-18. Zebra.
On second down, here's Palmer. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top. Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run it now out of the gun. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Blue 58.
The slot man in motion right. Now it's Palmer. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They run the sneak. Palmer, he needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Well, they gave it a shot.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Carson Palmer, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Point after now from Catanzaro. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Bridgewater fakes a give to Peterson. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They've become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Wright's got it. And some room to work. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Second down following the run. A second down throw for Bridgewater. Left side caught by Diggs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Let's go.
Bridgewater now on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 4 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Walsh now for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, Palmer. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pickup there, a 22. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Palmer gives to Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Palmer to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across.
Third down, still 14 yards left.
Get ready. Blue 95. Blue 95.
Play action. It's Palmer. And now this one's intercepted. A third interception for Palmer. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. So we've got a 2nd and 5. second down, Bridgewater. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They run again with Peterson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Fresh set of downs here.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 out. Let's go.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here we go, G.
The second down throw for Bridgewater. And this is caught at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Red zone opportunity. They'll run with Peterson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's second down.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Ten yards still left on second down.
All right, now. Blue 58. Blue 58.
2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
Oh.
And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
receiver left. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On second down, here's Palmer. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
On third down, Palmer. And this is going to be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd, and it's fourth down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And it's fielded at the 34. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. First and 10. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Bridgewater fakes a give to Peterson. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Brandon, I love how in the game of football, everything that we call new, if we research it, we find out it's old. Mobile quarterbacks have been around forever. Those who can extend a play and find open receivers downfield, those guys never get old.
Defense has to stand tall here, 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go. Way 90.
They run again on first down. Peterson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, second down.
Oh, there's no doubt that this is a huge defensive series right here. They've got to hold them to a field goal attempt or less. Otherwise, this game just might be out of reach. Let's see if they can hunker down and get it done.
Watch right. Watch right. Watch 14.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing, Bridgewater. Being chased out left. This will be caught at about the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. In motion right is the running back.
55 is mine, guys. 55.
Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's second down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Second down, Bridgewater. That's caught at the 3. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. 3rd and goal for Bridgewater. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the interception, here's Palmer. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Second down, Peterson. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Defense showing blitz. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settled for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Get ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about
that.
Super toe. I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet. It's really no surprise to see them running the ball here. They've got the lead, not much time left. They just want to keep the clock moving, and they can win it right now.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
The offense is in total control right now. And while they don't want to be in anything close to a hurry-up, they want to make sure they do things with discipline now. Get to the line of scrimmage, line up correctly, take time off the clock, snap the ball late in the play clock, and run the game out.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Vikings, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long